The Children's Blizzard Illustrated Vocabulary. Bearings. Noun. Your bearings are your familiarity with the location or situation. If you lose your bearings in the woods, you are lost. If you switch to a new school, it might take you a few weeks to get your bearings. That is, to feel comfortable and understand how things work. In the illustration on the left, the man has his bearings because he is standing in front of his house and he is familiar with his home. In the illustration on the right, the man does not have his bearings. He is lost in the woods during a snowstorm. Brew. Verb. As it is used in the article, brew means to start to form. Brew is often used in this way to describe an unpleasant or difficult situation that is developing. If dark clouds are forming and the wind is picking up, a snowstorm is brewing. In the illustration, it appears that a snowstorm is brewing because the clouds are dark in the background. Encrusted. Adjective. To encrust something is to cover its surface with a layer of something hard, the way a crust covers a pie. An object that is encrusted has a layer of something on its surface. An old jar that you find in the basement might be encrusted with dirt. In the illustration, the shoe is encrusted with fancy diamonds. Ferry. Noun or verb. A ferry is a boat that transports people, cars, or cargo back and forth across a body of water on a regular schedule. To visit the Statue of Liberty, you need to take a ferry across New York Harbor to Liberty Island. As a verb, ferry means to carry or move something or someone on a vehicle, usually for a short distance between two places. After a soccer game, your mom might ferry your soccer team to a pizza place in her minivan. In the illustration, the people are being ferried across the water to the city. Jubilation. Noun. Jubilation is a feeling of extreme joy or the act of rejoicing and being noisily happy. Basketball fans might go wild with jubilation after a buzzer-beating three-pointer wins the game. In the illustration, the U.S. women's soccer team has jubilation because they won the game. Mobilize. Verb. To mobilize something is to make it mobile. That is, able to be moved. Mobilize is often used to describe bringing people or things together, organizing them and preparing them for action. A government might mobilize troops for war. You might mobilize your classmates to donate canned food to a food bank. In the illustration, the people have been mobilized to start a garden. They are standing together with shovels and with plants in the ground. Let's practice. Choose the word that best fits the sentence. It might take you a moment to get your jubilation or bearings after you walk into a dark movie theater. Is it jubilation or bearings? When my little brother and his mischievous friends suddenly got quiet, I knew trouble was brewing or ferrying. Is it brewing or ferrying? Weddings are usually full of jubilation or bearings and high spirits. Is it jubilation or bearings? We drove our car into a ferry or jubilation that took us from the mainland to a nearby island. Is it ferry or jubilation? You can find the answers to the practice in the description.